So in terms of work, I'm going to do a simplified version of my own life. I own 3 companies. One of them is Vobble Hill. It's a training company, and it organizes events and conferences and such. The other is Lunar Logic. It's a software company that does Ruby on Rails web development. And the other one is Kanbaneri. It's a software as a service tool for task management. So for each of these companies, there's a few things that I need to do. Vobble Hill offers training, and it also organizes the annual ACE conference, which is a software conference. In Lunar Logic, I'm not running Lunar Logic anymore, so I don't have that many responsibilities. There's a CEO who's been doing a brilliant job of running that company for me for the past several years. And so I really help out there only in the ways that I want to. And what I'm working on right now is creating an employee stock ownership program. And that's my only responsibility right now for Lunar Logic. And then for Kanbaneri, I've got a variety of responsibilities. And they include marketing, human resources, support, and development. So those are the big aspects of my work. In terms of keeping my companies going, I want to make sure that the ACE conference happens on time and is successful, that my trainings are scheduled and sold and all of the seats are sold, that Lunar Logic has an employee stock ownership plan in place, and that Kanbaneri, the support team, has everything that they need to do their job. The marketing team has everything they need to do their job. In terms of human resources, I'm hiring the people I need to hire. I'm giving raises to the people who deserve raises. And in terms of development, that's the product development, I'm making decisions about what the product team needs to be working on from week to week. Now, at home, also, I'm a father and a husband. And so there's certain obligations I have to my son and to my wife. As a father, I think it's important to read to children. When children experience reading at an early age, and when they see people reading, and they're more likely to make it a part of their lives. So reading to my son on a regular basis is very important to me. I also am helping him with mathematics. I agree with Robert Heinlein that a human who doesn't know how to do math isn't really truly fully a human. As a husband, I might have made certain obligations, for example, to make dinner on Thursday. I might have promised to paint the living room. And of course, every week I have to remember to clean the bathroom. Now these things can keep me pretty busy, but they're not all the most important things in my life. If I did nothing but the things that I have to do for this job or that job or that job, or do nothing but keep the promises I've made to this person, and this person, then a year from now, my companies would still be doing well, my relationships would be in good shape, but I would still be very much the person that I am today. And I'd like to be more of a person, a better person than I am today. And so there's certain things that I want to do for myself. And they involve my health and skills. In terms of health, I divide it into mental health and physical health. And so I want to make sure that I make time to meditate and journal. And in terms of my physical health, I want to make sure that I'm drinking plenty of water and running, which is my favorite form of exercise. And then in terms of the skills that I want to develop, languages. It's good for the brain to learn languages. and I'm working on Polish now. Also, design. I'd like to learn more about UX design. It's just something that's important to me and interesting to me that I'd like to use more in my future career. And so now I have a picture of all of the things that are important to me. Now I can start thinking about the things that I need to do in order to advance each of those things. So, in terms of training, for example, I need to book travel to a Kanban training course that I'm going to be doing in a week. I need to prep the game, because we play a game called Get Kanban in the course, and I've just got a new game set that I need to prepare. I need to review the slides, because I haven't done this course in a while, and I need to make sure that there's no updates that need to be made and that I'm familiar with all of the material before I go. And if I do those things, then I'll be well set to make that training successful. In terms of ACE, I need to update the website and invite keynote speakers. Those are the most important things that I need to do in order to make sure that I'm making progress towards a successful ACE conference. In terms of the employee stock ownership plan, my next task is to meet with a tax advisor. So if I'm scheduling an appointment with a tax advisor, I'll be advancing that goal. And I'll go through this entire mind map, and for each of the things, each of the parts of my life that are important to me, each of the tasks that I have to do or the goals that I want to accomplish, I make sure that I have some discrete things that need to be done. Now this can get very big. I like to do it on paper, and when I do it on paper, then I periodically have to throw it away and start over again, because it collects a lot of data and a lot of things get scratched out as they get finished. It's not a bad idea to start out with a whiteboard. If you have a big whiteboard that's all yours that you can use, because that's very easy to work on and to erase. And some people enjoy using a online mind mapping tool like MindMeister, for example.